So we're here today at the Ernesta D. Ballard Labyrinth at the Ambler Arboretum on the Temple campus. And while Alan walks the labyrinth, I just want to talk a little bit about a concept that is deeply logocentric and yet still very important, and that would be cognitive dissonance. There is an incredibly unique interplay between chaos and order, between how long you believe the journey will take when you first look at a labyrinth and how long it feels like it is taking as you walk it. And in a fascinating way, that is designed into a labyrinth. It's a pilgrimage. As you can see, the starting point isn't actually a starting point. The whole universe, this path walks all the way over and just heads right into the labyrinth and starts bouncing back and forth. Some labyrinths have more cognitive dissonance built into them. For instance, this one does not confuse your mind as much as some do. You enter, you swing around, you come to the other side, and like a pendulum, you swing back and forth. So there's almost a hypnotic feeling to it, but not quite as much of that shock of your logical mind happening at this labyrinth as one, let's say, the Chartres Cathedral design, where you really, unless you have a complete mastery of labyrinth designs, you really are able to get yourself lost within, or at least your ego and your consciousness lost within the labyrinth's center as you walk along it. So sometimes you're trying to have that extended cognitive dissonance to sort of find some new lesson within the liminal between those two extremes. Sometimes you just want a peaceful meditative process, and I think that that's what they're going for here, and I think they achieve it a lot. One final thought on that is the way in which this labyrinth does not maximize its space. And I think, once again, that's very purposeful and not what every labyrinth wants to do. But in this case, you can see how much space there is between the circuits of this labyrinth. In one part of your mind, you could say that's wasted space. But obviously, that's not the language we use when we're talking about labyrinths. This labyrinth is emphasizing something different. It's not trying to shock your mind with that cognitive dissonance. It's trying to be a peaceful garden, meditative, and mindfulness journey. Alan pointed out that all of these green plants among the rocks here are different forms of time. I don't have to say anything that is wildly surprising to say that there is a metaphor there. This labyrinth of time, you could say, and again, swinging back and forth like a pendulum as you walk the labyrinth's path. Thanks very much, and I hope you can find your own way out to here on the Temple campus. It's a really beautiful place here at the Arboretum.